Yo, what's going on, guys? Today, I just want to make a video on a few things. Honestly, the few things I'm going to talk about aren't really that important, but I just felt like, why not just talk about it? Because I want to keep up on every Scream news as possible. So I'm just going to try to get, these few things out the way. Because, like, apparently we had gotten, um, like, this article right here from Variety, and it like shows that um the filming for Scream 6 actually does not finish until like freaking October or something. Like I was watching Killjoy Jake's video on it yesterday, and he like explained it more, but like I was still confused because it's just like I don't understand. Like, are they like, you know taking breaks between filming, or like are they just like, or are they like doing reshoots? Are they like, I don't really know, but you know filming apparently doesn't, finish until October, and it's just surprising to me to hear that. But maybe they still have more stuff to film. I don't know, but um there was a point to be made that, like whenever they were filming Scream 5, they had started um in like 2020, like of September, and they didn't finish until like November. So it was like 2 months of them filming, but they were filming like they were filming like the simple stuff of like that was already written, that they were just like filming, starting to film, but they didn't actually stop filming until like the next year of like July, in the summer of 2021. And um yeah, I think that's just important to remember, because I just think that because like at the end of the day, it kind of just it kind of basically what I'm trying to say is that it basically, you know the filming, the day that the days, the months that the filming ends doesn't actually have to do with like that doesn't mean that they're gonna stop completely filming on that month, So yes, they were supposed to stop filming this month, but it might not be until October because they're still filming extended shots and whatnot. So yeah, that's what I think about that. And you know, I s- in Killjoy Jake's video, I saw him say that, he was saying that, what if they're filming what if they're waiting till October so they could film some like Halloween stuff, because Scream 6 takes place during Halloween. So what if they're filming like extended shots for like Halloween and whatnot? Now that I think that's a possibility as well. They could be just waiting till October to film some Halloween stuff and whatnot. I think that would be cool. That's a possibility as well. But yeah, this is just the stuff that has came out and whatnot. I just wanted to talk about that real quick. I also want to talk about this picture from Jasmine Savoy's Instagram. There was a picture posted like right here where they're all just like at the subway station. Apparently, this is what it is. Like, this is a subway station, and they're all looking at a map, looking for the subway. And what's it called? It just like they were just all here, and it just makes me think: are we gonna get a chase scene at the subway station, or like someone gets killed at the subway station? I talked about it before, but now I think that it's definitely a possibility that it can happen, because um now that we have this picture right here where they're actually at the subway station and they're going to the subway station, they're looking for it. I definitely think it's possible that, someone dies at the subway station, or like they get chased or whatever. Something like Jason Takes Manhattan, where you know, that he's chasing. Uh, I forgot their two names, but I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. You know, they were being chased. The two people they were being chased by Jason in the subway train, and yeah, it could be something similar like that. And maybe the New Yorkers ignore Ghostface as well because they think it's just a Halloween prank because since it takes place during Halloween, maybe they don't really think anything of it. They just think that it's all a prank and whatever. So they just don't really care. I mean that's a possibility as well. And they probably just ignore Ghostface, because they think it's just a prank and whatnot. But you know, I think there's all types of possibilities with the subway station thing. Um, but yeah, we just have to wait and see what could happen with that. But I really hope they do utilize, the New York setting overall because I just felt like there's just so much, they can do, for the New York setting, and there's so much that can still be done. And I feel like, if they don't utilize it, I just feel like, what was the point of filming in New York, Like, if you're not going to utilize that area. But, you know, I feel like they are going to utilize it especially since, you know, because I'm pretty sure they're not even going to be filming at the college campus that much. So, yeah, I don't think we have to worry about that, but yeah, we just have to wait and see what can happen. But I think this is just cool. Like, I really hope we do get some type of subway sequence in Scream 6 or, you know, maybe a chase throughout a building, an abandoned building, whatever. Um, maybe um, like maybe they go to an abandoned bridge or something and they're like being chased. I don't know. I'm just thinking of crazy things at this point. But I feel like there's just so much things that they can use and they can do for the New York setting. And I really hope they utilize it and just do some crazy stuff that's never been seen before in a Scream movie. And I think that would just be cool and whatnot. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about that. And basically, I already talked about this character, so I'm not gonna talk about that. But um, now we kind of get into some some not so great news that I really was not gonna talk about, but I just felt like I had to at this point because it's just being talked about everywhere. And you guys know how I feel about this situation, and like I've spoken out on this situation many times, and I've said it many times, and I've tried to avoid it for the longest time as well. And it's basically it's just a sucky situation at this point, bro. It basically. I'm sure you guys already know what I'm talking about. It has to do with the whole Nev situation and whatnot. Like it's just like it sucks in many ways, And I'm not gonna talk about this for a long time, but I just want to share my thoughts on a few things and whatnot because I was gonna show the video. I was gonna screenshot the video. I was gonna screenshot the article as well that were all over Twitter about it. But I was just like, nah, I just don't really feel like getting too into that right now. I'm just gonna talk about it on my channel and that's it. So basically, I'm sure you guys already know about it. Like there was like a video and an article that came out about Nev speaking out against the stuff about about her speaking out against the whole situation about her not being paid enough and whatnot. And it's basically the same thing that's already been said before and whatnot, but she's being asked this like 1,000 times every time. So, that's why. And yeah, like it's basically that's basically what it was. And she spoke out about what you know about the whole thing. And basically, she said, that I'm not going to get too in detail what she said because I'm sure you guys already know. If not, you can just literally look it up on Twitter or whatever. It's everywhere. Um, but yeah, like there's a video of Nev saying that, she felt that, she wasn't being paid what she was worth for this franchise. And, she just felt like she needed to she wanted more, but she didn't get that. And, she also said that because she was asked in that interview and that like would you ever she was asked in that interview by this lady she was asked like would you ever come back to the Scream franchise if you were paid the proper amount that you wanted? And Nev said that she would, but she said that she would, but um, that um, she said she would, but you know, and that this is not the end of the Scream franchise for her, but if they come back with an apology and they give her enough money that she feels like she's worth, then she'll come back. But she even said herself that she has no hate towards the people who are making the film and who are writing it, the directors. Like at the end of the day, she wishes them the best of luck, and she she's basically being humble about it. And I think that's what I like about Nev is that you know unlike a lot of the fans out there, she's not over here saying to boycott the film or that she hates um like everyone that was involved with Scream 6, even though, obviously everyone that's everyone that's part of this team of Scream 6 is not at fault, obviously. So, you know, I think it's nice of Nev to have, at least acknowledge that, she's not over here hating on everyone that isn't even at fault with this. Radio Silence, the directors, the writers, they're not at fault with this. So at the end of the day, that's why Nev said that because she knows it's not their fault. At the end of the day, this is between her and Paramount and Spyglass that didn't want to pay her. You know, so yeah, and she said herself that there's still a possibility that she would come back in the future, but only time would tell. But me personally, I've tried. I literally the last time I talked about this was like a month and a half ago. And like even after I made that video, news constantly kept coming out about that. And you guys know I never covered it. And the reason why is because it was the same stuff every single time, every single time. And it was just like so repetitive, you know? And that's why and literally in my last video that I spoke about it, I said I was not going to speak on this stuff anymore, even if news comes out about it. But now the only reason why I'm talking about it now is just because like I felt like at this point I had to because like there's just you know it's just like sparking up more drama now at this point. So it's just like I feel like I have to give some of my thoughts on it. Like it's not even anything new because nothing of what was said was anything new. But it's literally all I have to say though is that I just felt like you know because, like I said, I wasn't even going to speak on this because I'm literally done with this situation. Like, I'm getting tired of it. But, but the thing with me as well is this, it's just like, why, why are these journalists and these media outlets and these fans of Scream and all this, like, why do they keep constantly asking her about this? Like, why can't just people just like have a conversation with Nev without having to bring this stuff up every single time. It's like they're doing it on purpose just to cause some type of like drama or controversy, all over again, just so they can get clout or whatever. It's like they're doing it on purpose. And it's just like it's just annoying because like that's exactly what happens every time stuff comes out about this. It makes people remember about this stuff again, and it causes more drama, unnecessary drama and controversy over this stuff. And it's just like we don't need any of that, you know? Like we don't, you know? And I feel like the only way we're gonna get over this stuff is if like well, we're never gonna fully get over this stuff because we're always gonna remember about this. But what I'm trying to say is that I just feel like the only way we're gonna um the only way we're gonna like move on, and enjoy Scream 6 for what it is and appreciate it and be excited for it is if we stop focusing on this stuff, on this whole situation, That's the only way. But we can't do that when, these journalists and fans keep constantly asking Nev about this and keep, sparking up more drama and stuff about it, you know? Like it's literally just these journalists and fans that keep asking Nev about this stuff that are literally making this drama reoccur every single time. Like, is it not? I mean, like that's why I find this just so annoying. Like just let Nev be already, bro. Like you don't need to just ask her about this stuff just so you can create drama for no reason. Just so you can get attention, like there's no need for any of this. Like just let Nev be, um, and just let it be. Like like I said, no one's ever gonna forget about this fully. Like it's always gonna be something that people are gonna remember about. But I just feel like the only way people are gonna stop talking about it is if people stop asking her about it. And starting drama over it again and again and again. That's the only way. That's the only way that we're gonna ever move on from this and just, be excited for Scream 6 is if, these journalists and fans stop asking Nev about it. That's the only way. So, like I said, bro, I'm not I'm not saying that, because like I've seen people on the internet, like, whenever you say stuff like this, they take it the wrong way and they think that you're just saying that, oh, you don't think Nev should, speak out or say what she has to say or whatever. Like, no, bro. We're not saying that at all. Like, we're just saying that these journalists and fans should stop asking her about it because all they're doing is just causing this to keep sparking up over and over again and just to like start drama, you know? That's why we don't want this to keep being talked about. Like all this stuff that's being said by Nev has already been said before, and it's like nothing new, but it's literally just sparking up all over again, and it's just creating drama all over again. It's just the same stuff. That's why I find it annoying, you know? Like at the end of the day, like I've said it before, it sucks what happened to Nev. It sucks. It definitely does. It sucks. And I wish Paramount and Spyglass would have just paid her better and paid her what she was worth. But that's not to say that I'm gonna sit here and be like, oh yeah, boycott Scream 6. Screw everyone involved with Scream 6. I hope Scream 6 flops. And I'm not gonna be like that just because of this situation, bro. I'm not gonna be all delusional like that, you know? Like at the end of the day, like yes, I support Nev and it sucks what happened to her, but at the same time, I'm not gonna sit here and hope Scream 6 flops just because of this situation. Not even Nev herself is saying that she hopes Scream 6 flops. So why are these fans over here acting like that? You know? It just doesn't make any sense. That just shows the level of immaturity that some of these fans have. Like they're just so ignorant, in my opinion. Like I just feel like it's just dumb. And like yeah, like at the end of the day, you know, like I said, all this does is just create unnecessary drama by people constantly asking her about it and talking about it. It's like, bro, just leave this stuff alone already. Let people move on, let her move on. And let's just focus on Scream 6 and whatnot. If you're not excited for Scream 6 and you hope it flops just because of this whole situation, then I guess don't be excited for it. But I bet these same people though that are saying that they're not gonna watch Scream 6, they don't care about it anymore and they're not gonna move on from this situation. Like these same people though I bet are gonna be watching the trailers and every little news that comes out about Scream 6. And I bet they're probably gonna watch Scream 6 as well in the theaters, you know? Like these people who are saying that now are this they're gonna be the same people who are still gonna watch Scream 6. And even now, they're still paying attention to every little news and info that comes out about Scream 6. And they're probably gonna watch the trailer as well. So it's just like who cares, bro? Like these people who say that are just like I don't really like it's whatever, bro. Like but yeah, like at the end of the day, like it's just like all this stuff just creates unnecessary drama and controversy that doesn't even need to be at this point. It's like I feel like this stuff just needs to be left alone and just everyone should just move on from this. I'm not I just feel like it's just like the same thing is being said every time by Nev. And it's only because these journalists and fans keep asking her the same question, you know? So it's just all this stuff is creating unnecessary drama over stuff that's already been said. Like, it's just like it just doesn't make any sense. Like it's just every time this stuff gets talked about, it always just splits the fandom. It just feels like, you know, and it's just dumb. So that's why I just feel like, this stuff should just stop being talked about. I just feel like it's just unnecessary for this stuff to even still be talked about and asked to Nev about. Like it's just dumb in my opinion. But yeah, I just feel like at the end of the day, at the end of the day, if you like at the end of the day, I'm not like I said, I'm not sitting here saying that we should just like you know we should just like act like none of this happened. No, but I'm not saying that we should not act like none of this happened. Obviously, because like I said, people like me who have the same feelings and thoughts like what I'm saying right now, they also still stand and support Nev and understand what happened. But at the same time, we're not over here sitting here gonna just be negative about this situation, and just hope Scream 6 flops over this, you know? That's basically what we're trying to say. And that's basically the whole thing that we're trying to, you know, explain here. But yeah, like at the end of the day, I don't really like this is like I don't know, man. I really hope this stuff stops being talked about. Like I don't, bro, because it's just such a waste of time and energy to even try to talk about this stuff still, and it's just so old at this point. Like, I really hope no more information comes out about this. And like, yeah, you know, at the end of the day, I just feel like we should just all move on from this. Nev, so not only should the fans move on, but Nev as well. Like Nev wants to move on from this as well. We should all just move on from this. You know, like at the end of the day, this is all just old stuff that we already know about. Like, why is there drama coming out about this? for no reason. Like it's literally the same stuff that's being said before. Like, it's just at the end of the day, it's just like whatever, bro. You know. But yeah, these are just my thoughts and my opinions. I know I'm probably gonna have you know, some people who might not feel this way, but hey, this is just my opinion. So yeah, like at the end of the day, I stand and I support Nev, and I understand her decision and I respect it. But that doesn't mean I have to sit here and just hope Scream Six flops over this stuff. Like no, like I'm not gonna be like that. So yeah, this is just my opinion, um, and these are just my thoughts. And I also don't, like I said, every single time this drama sparks up, it's literally the same arguments from both sides. You have, one side who is saying, "Oh, like Scream is not, it doesn't matter if Sydney's not in it. Scream is still Scream." But then you have the other side that is like, "No, Nev is Sydney. There is no Scream is not Scream without Sydney." And it's just the same unnecessary arguments and drama every single time. And it's just like, bro, who cares, bro? It's the same stuff. But yeah, like this is. I hope no more information comes out about it. This is all I had to say about this stuff, and yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Um, like and subscribe to the channel, guys, if you are new. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I see you in the next video. Peace.